Hello! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Nicole Kizak. And we have a special guest today. We have Illis. Hi! He's gonna be in the background again, but I'm gonna be doing my makeup because I'm going to an event. And I will show you my outfit, I guess now. This is it. Okay, so I'm showing it now because I don't want to show it later. Like, I don't want to get up. So what's popping up for the outfit is blue, and I want like, cause like the shirt is like a superhero vibe. And so I actually made the shirt with my mentor, Joyce. She's teaching me how to sew, and I wanted to cut like kind of like an arch in the middle. And I wanted it, but it looked weird, so it's like we took two ends of the arch, like the middle parts, and we like sewed it a bit up. So this is what it looks like. We took the ends and then we sewed it in. Okay, I'm a bit fatigued today, so I kind of want to just chill. And blue. So let's go dark. Ooh, or more vibrant. I want this one. I want this one. And so we're gonna add our primer. Okay, so I'm gonna take the blue. Okay, it's coming out more purple, but look how fire this is.
No, it looks really good.
Thank you. I love it. It's supposed to be blue, but it came out as purple.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna do blue.
It is. Look, it like shows it. Like, look, I used this, but it came out that color theory, right?
Was there something else on the brush before?
Huh? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I don't use clean brushes, but yes. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. Wait. While I do my makeup, while I do my lashes, I went to go watch To Kill a Mockingbird. You're also allowed to like. You're allowed to like talk and comment things if you want. I went to go. Okay, so last week I went to go watch To Kill a Mockingbird at the Barrymore Film Center, which is my favorite movie theater in the whole world. And I love the dialogue. I love the character of Atticus Finch because he's a stoic character, but he doesn't seem like he's coming out of ego. It seems more so he's coming out of like, like, what do you think? Like, he's coming out more of like discernment.
I don't know. It's been a while since I read the book or watched the movie.
It's okay. I'm gonna play his monologue.
Are you gonna put a clip of it, or are you just gonna play it here?
Play it here, baby. I'm just gonna do it while I do my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's like I actually went to go pee when they were like, when the scene was up, because I was just like about to like burst. And I missed it. But I was like, I have to go listen to it again. Okay, I'm gonna do my lashes now. And then you're gonna hear the monologue and you're gonna see how fire it is.
To begin with, this case should never have come to trial. The state has not produced one iota of medical evidence that the crime Tom Robinson is charged with ever took place. It has relied instead upon the testimony of two witnesses whose evidence has not only been called into serious question on cross-examination, but has been flatly contradicted by the defendant. Now, there is circumstantial evidence to indicate that Mayella Ewell was beaten savagely by someone who led almost exclusively with his left. And Tom Robinson now sits before you, having taken the oath with the only good hand he possesses, his right.
Because he can't lift his freaking left.
You can't lift it?
He can't lift his left. Because it's like some childhood accident.
In my heart for the chief witness for the state. She is the victim of cruel poverty and ignorance. But my pity does not extend so far as to her putting a man's life at stake, which she has done in an effort to get rid of her own guilt. Now I say guilt, gentlemen, because it was guilt
She was coming
that
on to
motivated
him.
her. She's committed no crime. She has merely broken a rigid and time-honored code of our society. A code so severe that whoever breaks it is hounded from our midst, is unfit to live with. She must destroy the evidence of her offense. But what was the evidence of her offense? Tom Robinson, a human being. She must put Tom Robinson away from her. Tom Robinson was to her a daily reminder of what she did. Now, what did she do? She tempted a Negro. She was white, and she tempted a Negro. She did something that in our society is unspeakable. She kissed a black man, not an old uncle, but a strong, young Negro man. No code mattered to her before she broke it, but it came crashing down on her afterwards. The witnesses for the state, with the exception of the sheriff of Macon County, have presented themselves to you gentlemen, to this court, in the cynical confidence that their testimony would not be doubted. Confident that you gentlemen would go along with them on the assumption, the evil assumption, that all Negroes lie, all Negroes are basically immoral beings, all Negro men are not to be trusted around our women. An assumption that one associates with minds of their caliber, and which is in itself, gentlemen, a lie, which I do not need to point out to you. And so, a quiet, humble, respectable Negro who has had the unmitigated temerity to feel sorry for a white woman has had to put his word against two white peoples. The defendant is not guilty, but somebody in this courtroom is. Now, gentlemen, in this country, our courts are the great levelers. In our courts, all men are created equal. I'm no idealist to believe firmly in the integrity of our courts and of our jury system. That's no ideal to me. That is a living, working reality. I am confident that you gentlemen will review, without passion, the evidence that you have heard, come to a decision, and restore this man to his family. In the name of God, do your duty. In the name of God, believe. Tom Robinson.
That like sound at the end is like, that was a really good monologue, right? Like the fact that he was able to, I don't know, I feel like monologues are really important for like film or for like novels or books or anything of that form of like writing or anything. Nah, that was fire.
Yeah, I feel like when monologues are like appropriately like led up to, it's really impactful.
It is, and it shows more of the character, the inside.
Yeah, you get like a glimpse into their mind
Yeah.
during the monologue.
Absolutely. And before this happens, the night before, Atticus Finch gets a phone call about that Tom
Robinson?
Yeah, Tom Robinson. He got a phone call the night before about Tom Robinson being like the jailer being held. Like before like the trial, like that they had like brought him back into the town for the trial in the morning, and that so like he ended up like going to like stay outside the where he was staying reading, and like a whole group of men came because of like it was dangerous.
Yeah.
But like the fact that he did that, because like people were like against him because of this, like even just like people were against him because he was like defending
A black man.
yeah, especially in that time. Like that was a really profound book for what it is. And it is still. Like I feel like
Still relevant.
it's very relevant now. Even like his character is very strong, because even in the movie he gets spit on and he acts out of like collective calm instead of like reactive ego. Something's missing here. I'm not sure if it's red or not.
So you're not sure if it's red?
Yeah, if it's
For
red.
some reason
or
my brain was saying pink.
I don't know.
Maybe somewhere in there. Maybe pink or red.
Pencil. Let's see if this works. Oh my goodness. It's like, it's not as opaque as you think, but it's like really interesting. Look at the way it's interesting. I feel like I want to do the corners and then I might be done with the eyes, and then I just want to show and talk about some of my artworks, and then photos, baby. And then I have to go. Okay. But I pretty much showed that because it was just a profound, I thought it was a really good monologue, and I feel like monologues are a really important part of film. Another monologue that really sticks out to me is the BoJack Horseman monologue. I'm not sure the name of the episode, but pretty much the whole episode is like BoJack Horseman speaking at his mother's funeral, and it really grabbed me. The fact that what they're saying sticks with you and you're like with them when they're saying it is, I think, the most powerful part of like what monologues can do.
I'm trying to think of monologues that I remember.
Yesterday I went to Barrymore Film Center to watch Martin Scorsese short films. And they showed 4, and I don't remember the titles. One of them was American Boy, and the one about American Boy, what was interesting about that one, it was kind of like an interview documentary type, and it was just like the camera focusing on like this guy, I think like Steve or Stevie, and he's just discussing his own experience. Like, it was really profound. Like, he was talking about his like issue with drug addiction, and like, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on camera about what was going on, but it was really like, he was a really interesting storyteller. That's something I was really focusing on because of how he told the story, because I think it's really important of how you display yourself when you're speaking, or what line of sentences follow each other.
Yeah.
And like the way he was saying it was crazy. Like, I'm gonna tell you, but like he ended up like defending himself in certain situations, and the visuals of the way he's describing it or what he's experiencing is really like wow. And the fact that he was saying it with like it doesn't really hold that much weight, but it does, but it doesn't feel like it's like affecting him. That's what it feels like, you know? So I thought it was really interesting. And then like the first short film, there was another film where he's pretty much filming his two parents talking. And his mom is such a freaking character. And his dad is too, but it's cute how they're together. She's like, why are you sitting next to me? She's like, come here. Like, she's so cute. And she was like going to show them how she makes her sauce. And then they were talking about family and their parents. And like, at one point they were disagreeing. The both. No! See, that fucking happened. Yeah. The internal heat was too much, and so it shut off. So I gotta wrap up anyway. But, so his parents were coming at disagreements, and it was really interesting how they were talking, because they were talking both about their parents and like how to make wine. And then one of them was like, oh, you squashed it in these like shoes and then you put it in this like ringer. He was like, no, you didn't need to squash it with your shoes if you put it in the ringer, because it did that. And then they're just like back and forth, and there's like no structure to what's going on. They're just talking. And that's what I find interesting, because he's just there with his parents. And I think in one of the trailers, like, he's talking about how like when he started filming his parents, he noticed that he wouldn't have some type of control over them because they're their own beings, you know? And what I was saying before about like him having that like interview with his friend would be adventuring in like this type of like drug addiction, and all these crazy events would happen, and it's like it doesn't seem like he's taking it so seriously. And then one of his friends had to like kind of like have an intervention with him and be like, do you want to go this way? And I think he was like okay with it, and he's like joking around and he's not taking it seriously. And that's what's really interesting, because we don't think, or a lot of people don't think how serious it could get. He was also talking about this substance he was taking. He had to take it every 4 hours. And so he was working for this like famous person, and when he would book airplane trips, the airplane trips were never longer than 4 hours. Like, they would always be making connections so he can use that substance. It shows how it controls you.
Was he taking it with him while traveling, or was he like picking up wherever they landed?
He didn't really describe it, but I'm sure with what it was. But it's like the 60s, 70s, so I don't know like how, like, airplanes would not be like, you would not be allowed to have that on now. You'd be arrested with what it was. And so he was just witnessing these really dark things, and it was really interesting how it's like the story's being told, or like in a way it feels like he's just telling a story. But this is his experience he's like talking about. Okay. Wait. Illis he found his monologues. So let him tell you what monologues he likes while I show you art.
I mean, I only found one in that list that I remembered clearly because I saw the movie again. I actually saw the movie for the first time recently. Was from the movie Jaws. If you've seen the movie Jaws, you probably know what I'm talking about. But there's this scene. I didn't even realize that this was a monologue while I was watching it. But it's between the three main characters, and it's really interesting because throughout the whole movie up until this point, which is like, I guess, the halfway point, they're all arguing, they're butting heads, they all like think very differently, and so what happens is that one of them, he starts telling a story about he was a veteran, and so he starts talking about his time in like, he was like on some kind of ship during the war. And then, like, a shark attacked their ship or their boat or something like that. And, like, there was a terrible accident, and, like, so many people died, and he was one of the, like, few survivors. And then they started kind of bonding over their experiences. And it's a really beautiful scene because, like, I don't know, it's like this scene, it's like this moment of, like, them experiencing, like, brotherhood and, like, connecting with each other for the first time. Through their experiences mostly revolving around the ocean or sharks, which is, they're going to hunt a shark. And it's just a really beautiful scene because it shows their their personalities really well. And the dialogue was so good. And their chemistry was amazing. They had really, really good chemistry. It all just felt really natural. It honestly felt like you were just watching a recording of a conversation between 3 people. It was really good. Okay, good.
No, you did a really good explaining that.
Thank you.
I have to watch that movie because when I watched that movie originally, I think I treated it like it was boring. I was younger. I was much younger.
That makes sense. I don't think I would have enjoyed it when I was a kid.
Like older movies, you have to have a certain type of attention to it
patience.
too. Yeah. The patience, but also the type of just listening. You have to have ears for it.
Yeah?
Okay.
No, you would like that monologue. It's really good.
Okay, so this is my painting. I'm not done with it, but I've attached my name. Where is it? Attached my name here. And the internal heat is going to go, but I have to explain. I would rather explain this piece in a different setting than showing it like this because I can't even show it in the whole thing. So you'll get another video for this. I'm sorry, Nicole's on a freaking time crunch. But I will show a chair. So what's fun? It's freaking heavy, man. What's fun about this one is that this is an actual chair. This is a chair we have upstairs for my grandparents. And I think when my brother sat on it and broke it, and then it was just on my aunt's bed, like a broken chair with all these parts. So I took the seat and I cut up the rest of the chair so I could place a seat here, place plates. I have some upholstery carpeting here, and so I attached it. I have this pink string, and I want to have it as a sculpture itself, and here are the details on the sides. I originally wanted to attach this chair to the painting that's too big to really show and talk about, but it feels... Okay.
Hello. How you... That's it?
Just film me. Hold it a little up more. This is a nice... No, it's perfect. What are you doing? Wait, put it up a little more. Okay, okay. So, my camera kept overheating. And... I forgot what I was talking about. I was describing something, the chair.
Don't go too fast.
Right?
Yeah.
I was describing the chair. You gotta bring it up. You gotta bring it up a little more.
Like this?
Yeah. So I was describing the chair. So my brother sat on it and he broke it, and so I kind of put it together, and I wanted to put the chair on the larger piece, and my attention is gone. I don't even know what to do. But this is a cool shot. Low key, I want to take photos.
Wait, we're in the... show them where we are.
No! Don't
show
do
them
that.
There.
No!
The fire truck.
Should I click something?
Show the fire truck.
I guess you could show the fire truck.
Yeah.
I think you meant location-wise.
The cool fire truck, that's it.
Thank you.
You should get on
Should
there.
I press something?
Get on there. No, you're good.
You should get on there. Get in there.
You get in there.
You should get in there.
Another fire truck. So, I'm probably just gonna close out. So, photos. No, I moved to the side so I could show the photos.
Whoopsies.
What photos?
Photos.
Oh, these photos.
Photos.
Right here.
Photos. Okay. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
I did it for you.
Thank you. Okay, I hope you guys have a good day. See you next week. Bye. Bye.